Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about something that I think represents one of the most significant blind spots in the health and wellness space, and one of the most ironic, given its context. Most people who take supplements are doing so precisely because they care about their health. They are trying to fill nutritional gaps, support their gut, boost their immune function, manage their energy. They have done research. They have spent money. They have built a daily habit around something they believe is helping them. And some of it is, but embedded inside those supplements, inside the capsules, the tablets, the powders, the gummies, is a category of ingredients that the research is increasingly flagging as directly damaging to the very system most of those supplements are supposed to support. These ingredients are called excipients. The first is titanium dioxide, a whitening agent used in supplement coatings, capsule shells, and tablet finishes that gives products a clean, bright, pharmaceutical appearance. It is also used extensively in food products, confectionery, and toothpaste for the same reason. In 2021, the European Food Safety Authority concluded that titanium dioxide could no longer be considered safe as a food additive, citing genotoxicity concerns and the inability to establish a safe daily intake level. It remains in use in many countries, including the United States, in both food and supplement products. It is almost certainly in something you are currently taking. The second excipient is magnesium stearate, one of the most widely used flow agents in supplement and pharmaceutical manufacturing, found in the majority of capsule and tablet products. Its purpose is functional. It prevents ingredients from sticking to manufacturing equipment and ensures consistent powder flow during production. The gut concern with magnesium stearate is specific to its stearic acid component, a saturated fatty acid that, in the concentrations present in supplements, has been shown to form a biofilm over supplement contents that may slow dissolution and reduce the bioavailability of the active ingredient. More significantly for gut health, some research suggests that stearic acid at higher concentrations can suppress T-cell immune function and alter the gut's immune calibration in ways that are not well understood at typical supplement dosing levels. The third excipient is carrageenan, which I discussed in the protein powder video, but which deserves specific mention here because it appears with equal frequency in liquid supplements, gummy vitamins, and certain soft gel capsule formulations. According to research, food-grade carrageenan activates inflammatory signaling pathways in intestinal cells at concentrations directly comparable to typical dietary exposure. In one study, carrageenan exposure in human intestinal cell lines produced elevated levels of interleukinate, a pro-inflammatory cytokine, and measurable increases in gut permeability markers. These effects were not dramatic in isolation. They were consistent and reproducible across multiple study designs, at doses that are not hypothetical but reflect actual consumption patterns. The fourth excipient is polyethylene glycol, or PEG, used as a solubilizer and coating agent in softgel and enteric-coated supplement formulations. PEG is perhaps best known as the active ingredient in bowel preparation solutions and laxatives, which gives some indication of its biological activity in the gut. At the doses used in laxative products, its effects are obvious and intentional. At the doses present in supplement coatings, the effects are subtler, but according to research, not absent. PEG compounds have been shown to alter the gut microbiome composition at concentrations lower than their laxative threshold, with consistent shifts toward reduced beneficial bacterial populations, and increased gut transit speed that may impair the absorption of the very supplement it is coating. The fifth excipient, and the one I want to spend the most time on because it is the least discussed, is silicon dioxide, also called silica. Used as an anti-caking agent in powdered supplements and some capsule formulations, silicon dioxide is generally considered safe at typical food and supplement doses, and the evidence against it is less consistent than for titanium dioxide or carrageenan, but in its amorphous nanoparticle form, which is increasingly common in modern supplement manufacturing, the picture is less clear. In one study, nanoparticle silica at doses relevant to typical supplement consumption reduced the expression of tight junction proteins, the structural proteins that maintain the seals between intestinal cells, and promoted cytokine production associated with gut inflammation. The key variable was particle size, not total dose. And particle size is almost never disclosed on supplement labels. Each of them is present in your supplements not to help you, but to help the manufacturer. They solve production problems, clumping, shelf life, texture, appearance, flow. They are classified as inactive because they are not the therapeutic agent. But the gut does not classify them as inactive. The gut encounters them as part of what it processes every day, and it responds to them through the same mechanisms it responds to everything else, with immune signaling, with barrier assessment, with microbial response. According to research, the combined gut impact of regular multisupplement use has not been adequately studied, and the studies that have examined individual excipients have done so largely in isolation. At single doses, without accounting for the cumulative exposure or the interactive effects of multiple excipients consumed simultaneously, the safety data is incomplete. The gut impact, for many people, is not. And finally, understand that the supplement you are taking to support your gut health may, depending on its formulation, be contributing to the gut problem you are trying to solve. Not because of what it contains on the front of the label, because of what it contains on the back. I hope this gave you something worth examining in your own cabinet. Drop a comment and tell me which supplement you're going to check first. I read all of them. If this was useful, hit the like button and share it with someone who takes a handful of supplements every morning, without ever looking past the active ingredients. And if you're new to Nutriflow, subscribe and hit the bell. This is exactly what we do here. See you in the next one.